guys, Arolf here back again with another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Marvel's Thing. So let's get into it. So taking a look around the packaging, the Fantastic Four logo up top, on the side picture of Thing, same thing on the other side, just mirrored. On the back you get a brief description, so pause if you want to read that. Cool picture of the figure. And on the bottom, UPC, scan if you want it. And without further ado, let's get into it. Doing some size comparisons, here is Thing next to the Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer, Wolverine, Venom, Carnage, and Deadpool, and a couple of MCU figures. For Ben Grimm's accessories, he comes with two pairs of hands, so one pair of fisted hands and one pair of open hands. So these are the ones that you get out of packaging, not installed on the figure, but just looking at it, very great detail. Nice sculpting here and there, a lot of black washing here and there, as well as this alternative head, which is just a smug look. There's no aggressive look, it's just a whatever, like I don't care. And just showing what that looks like on the head here. So that's what it looks like. Now comparing both of the heads here, the only difference is that the mouth is open on the alternative head. It's just that the chin piece is moved down to accommodate some space for some sculpting of the teeth. But in the end, it's exactly the same head sculpt. It's just it's sculpted differently, and parts here and there are moved around. Now swapping the hands are pretty easy. It's kind of a snug fit. It's a little bit loose when articulating, but attaching on the open hands. So this is what it looks like with both of the open hands right there, and this is what it looks like with both of the fists right there. So taking a closer look at Thing here, starting off with the head sculpt, really nice head sculpt. I really like that they went with the classic look of Thing here. The teeth that are painted on, it's painted on cleanly. The sculpting is amazing on the head and especially on the body. The crevices of the cracks here, it shows depth to it. They added some kind of this light brown or a brown wash inside the cracks here, which it's really nice, as well as the hands here. Some of the hinges here and joints are kind of sculpted in as well, which I'll show on in the even closer look portion of this video. But just giving a general look around, it's just amazing. Even they sculpted the butt to be a little jaggedy, just to show that even his butt is not smooth and it's just all rocks. Same thing here. That black wash continues all the way down to the feet as well, and he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Now for his articulation here, starting off with the head, it's on a ball hinge, so it does rotate all the way around. You can bend up that far and downward that much if you want to get some cool menacing poses. And he also has the tilty shifty head movement like so. He also has the forward and back movement like so. Get some more range out of that, which is great. He also has a rotation at the arms all the way around. They bend outward that far, about 90 degrees, which is fine by me. No bicep swivel. It's probably due to keep that seamless articulation, but he does have a single jointed elbow, rotation at the elbow. You could also bend his elbow all the way back like so if you want to look like his arm is broken. Now the wrists here are on hinges as well, kind of a deep hinge, so it rotates all the way around. It can bend up that far, which is great, and down that much due to how the hinge is sculpted. And same thing with the fist, rotation all the way around, and it can bend up really far and bend down really far as well, which is great. And for his torso here, it's on a ball joint, or a ball peg, so it can bend forward that far. It can bend back that much, which is great. He also has some side-to-side movement like so, right there. And just showing you the 360 maneuverability, also side-to-side like so. Does not rotate all the way around, but there's the 360. He also has a waist rotation, which rotates all the way around, kind of a clickety joint right there. Legs can kick forward that far, so he could sit down like a big rock that he is. And back, not that much. He also has a upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees like so, which is great. And his feet here, which have amazing range, so they can bend down that far. And they can bend up this much, which is surprising. Good for dynamic poses. I really appreciate that. And he also has the ankle pivot. And doing the ankle pivot test. This should be no problem. Boom. He is good to go. Clap, 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 clap. Okay, so taking an even closer look at Thing here, or Ben Grimm, starting off by decapitating the rock monster himself. You can see that light brown washing continues on inside the head, which is surprising. I don't know why they did that. They didn't have to, but it's probably, yeah, I don't know why they did that. But I'm just comparing the head sculpts here. They did it on the other head sculpt as well. And you could see the hinge here. Let me pop that off for a second. This is what I was talking about. They sculpted some parts of the hinge here, which is it's just a nice attention to detail, and they added a little bit of wash to it here and there. Just looking around this figure, they didn't sculpt the armpit or the hinges on the arms, but that's okay. But they did sculpt the elbow here, or the forearm hinge right here. You could see bending that back. It's a little smooth here on the back, but on the front, where you look at it, it's sculpted and it has some wash, a little light brown wash to it. Same thing here on the hand here. You can see they sculpted on the outside here and also on the inside of the palm here. And you can see where that cuts off right there. And it just becomes a smooth hinge. And looking at the inside of his abdomen area here, all the way through the back, sculpted through and through, which is nice. And I really like how this upper torso here is a kind of a jagged edge here, not a smooth edge, which I really like. Same thing here with the fist. It's sculpted, but at some point of bending the fist here, you're gonna get some smooth parts like right there. You can see just covering that up. See how those align, which is really nice. And rotating the waist, you can see the black is black through and through, but on the underside of the torso here, there's actually some blue parts, which is interesting. And his regular blue pants here, rotating the upper thigh. Nothing special going on there. Now bending the knees, I like how they sculpted the knee joint as well. So bending the knees all the way, you get some wash, some light brown wash again with on the knee joint, and it's sculpted as well. And bending the knee back, I like how everything collapses and folds on top of one another. It's really nice. You can see sculpted hinges on the feet here. See, looking at that, it's kind of smooth here on the front, but that's okay. And at the bottom, you already know, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell, turn on notifications, because there are probably one video or two videos that are coming. Probably the Marvel Studios 10th anniversary 3-pack with Mandarin, Pepper, and Hot Rod. Hopefully when that price drops down, I will pick it up and review it for you guys. And let's just watch this for a second here. Okay, moving on. So overall, I really do like this figure. Sculpting is great. Articulation is okay. Would have been nice if he had some bicep rotation. I would like to see Hasbro try to implement butterfly joints on these bigger figures, because this Thing figure really needs some range on the arms here, which is kind of lacking. But other than that, he is a great figure. An even better figure when posing around the other three members of the Fantastic Four. He is out now at Walgreens here in NorCal. I found him at my local Walgreens. They had a bunch of them. They had like 2 cases of the Thing. So he's out now. Check your local Walgreens. And yeah, he's a cool figure and fun figure to pose. So yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. Arolf Mora. Signing out. Peace.